Welcome back to Recap It. Today we are going to recap a 2004 romantic comedy movie titled Saving Face. Will is a lesbian, but she is afraid to tell her widowed mother Wei Lan or her conservative grandparents. When she hears that her 48-year-old mother is pregnant, she is startled to learn that she isn't the only one in her family harboring love secrets. Wei Lan is ejected from her parents' home for refusing to reveal the father's identity, forcing her to move in with Will, putting a strain on Will's growing relationship with openly homosexual Vivian. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to this channel. Now without wasting any further time, let's begin, shall we? Dr. Wilhelmina Wilpang is a successful young New York City surgeon. Lives. With her mother Gao and her mother's friends, Will is a secluded woman. Will is compelled by his mother to attend a meeting with family friends at the Planet China restaurant, where his mother intends to fix him up with a friend's son, but Will is drawn to Vivian, the daughter of one of the Chinese mothers. Divorced recently. They run into one other at Will's workplace, only to discover that Vivian's father, Dr. Xing, is Will's boss. Vivian's connection with her father is strained because she is currently pursuing her passion for modern dance over the more respectable ballet. When Will gets home, he discovers his mother has been ejected by his grandfather for getting pregnant out of wedlock, causing the family embarrassment. Will inquired about his father's identity, but Gao remained silent. Gao moved in with Will after that. Will is invited to one of Vivian's dance performances, and the two hang together afterward. Vivian said that they had previously met when they were toddlers. Vivian hugs her after Will defends her from the bullies. Will then flees. Will and Vivian visit Vivian's apartment and hug. Will was terrified to hug Vivian in public after they dated several times. Will invited Vivian to his mother as a friend at Vivian's request so the three of them could meet, and the three of them shared an awkward supper. His mother, it was later established, was aware of their whereabouts but denied it. Gao goes on a few dates in the hopes of finding a man to father his unborn kid, but he remains single. She is undecided about accepting Cho's affection, a guy who has loved her for 15 years and is willing to nurture her child. Vivian informs Will that she has been accepted into a famous ballet program in Paris and is debating whether or not to take the offer. Vivian was congratulated by Will, who encouraged her to take the offer. Vivian's father spoke to Will and pushed him to persuade Vivian to accept the offer while she was still pondering it. Vivian accepts a job in Paris when Will withdraws from her. Gao accepts Cho's marriage proposal after Will's grandmother passes away unexpectedly. Will interrupts the wedding with a love note from the son, telling him how much he loves him and wants to marry him. Despite the fact that they are of different ages, Will portrayed Old Yu, the elderly pharmacist, as the man he adored. Old Yu objected, and his son, Little Yu, came forward and declared that he was the one. Will and his mother laughed as they hurried out of the wedding and onto the bus. Will rushes to the airport to catch Vivian after an intense talk with his mother. Will apologizes, but Vivian challenges him to hug him in order to demonstrate his sincerity. Will is left at the terminal after Vivian leaves for Paris, unable to show his affection in public due to fear. Will attends another celebration on Planet China 3 months later, where little Gao and Yu have become a couple. Will came face to face with Vivian, who had come to see his mother. Vivian is approached by Will, who invites her to dance. They hug and dance together. Mother Gao and Vivian exchanged the thumbs up and smiled at one another. Some individuals walked away disgusted, but Will and Vivian ignored them while the rest of the party danced. Between credits, Gao hosts an event at his apartment with Will and Vivian, as well as family and friends. Will answers with spit when Gao inquires about having a child. And that's the end of the movie. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, until next time.